Over the last 70 years or more, this big food industry system has literally turned into a system that only cares about profit and that only cares about hooking you in through addiction. So here's what I want to talk about today. So first of all, over here on my other screen here, I have something pulled up that speaks into that. So first, I want you to consider five foundational roots here. So number one, you have the decline consumption of satiating and nutritious foods. Okay. Again, I'm trying to keep it really simple. We're just building a foundation here today. Number two, you have the normalization of these damaging industrial seed oils. And if you're unclear on what the seed oils are, then I would encourage you to go back and watch some of my videos that talk about those seed oils. So now, number three, foods designed for addiction and profit, not for nutrition and health. I want you to let that one sink in. Foods that were designed for addiction, not your health, not nutrition. Number four, the food pyramid advertises for addictive foods. And I will also add the food pyramid was really nothing more than literally an advertisement, had absolutely nothing to do with nutrition or your health. Nothing. Zero. All right. Number five, addictive foods are advertised as healthy and even going a step further, advertised as heart healthy. All right. So this is kind of like the foundational roots of what you have in this food matrix system. I like to call it the worldly food system. Foods that were genetically designed and engineered and all that stuff to be addictive and to be profitable for them. All right. So now here's something else I want you to picture. So the infinity symbol, the infinity loop that just keeps going around and around and around, and it never stops. It's a big giant infinity loop. So you start with the industry made foods, which are literally designed to hook you in. They're designed to bring you to the perfect bliss point, not above, not below, just perfect bliss point. So, in other words, they reach the pleasure centers of your brain, which then forms new neural pathways. So, follow me here on this infinity loop. It forms new neural pathways. And then it begins to change your tastes, your cravings, the things that you're wanting from the store. It begins to reprogram and rewrite all of those things. So you begin to crave less and less of the satiating foods that God has designed and more of these industry created foods. All right. Continuing on this infinity loop. Then you've got the starchy and sugary foods that you turn to. Why? Why? Because these new neural pathways are being formed. Then you have the raise of cortisol in your system. What happens then? Well, then because you're eating these starchy, sugary foods, these so-called comfort foods of the system, it's raising the cortisol. And also, these foods are designed to taste great. Again, remember, even though they taste great, there is absolutely no agenda for your health or any of that. Okay. The whole agenda is about addiction. All right. So you got the raise of cortisol. Then you have the crash that comes from the sugar and starchy foods. And now you start getting into the dopamine. So, as you continue down this path of constantly consuming these foods, now you start getting a dopamine addiction as well. Because when you have that crash, what happens? So now you've been programmed to go back to those foods again. Grab a bag of chips, grab that cookie, grab that don't, whatever it is. Okay. And so now you're creating the dopamine addiction because you're going back to that. Oh, I feel crappy. I'm going to eat this over here. What you don't know is happening. That's the insider look at what's happening. All right. Then you've got the crash. Again, you're tired. You've got the brain fog. Again, you turn to this system. You turn to the energy drinks. You turn to the starchy, sugary foods. You turn to the carb filled foods. You turn to the already made processed foods that are designed to hook you in. All right. Then again, you have the sugar addictions that now become stronger and stronger. Now you have the snacking issues that then become stronger and stronger and stronger. Now you're entering into an area into your routine where now there might be a little bit of emotional eating going on. Because remember, we've tapped into the pleasure centers of the brain in this system, in this infinity loop that I'm going over with you. Okay. So now you've got emotional eating. Now, on the far end of it, as time goes by, you've got, and there really is no end, but you've got weight gain, you've got health decline that now begins to happen. All right. Then you get into a whole entirely different infinity loop, which is the medical system. And that is a subject for another video. We're going to stick right here. So, this is how that starts. It's that whole infinity loop process. This is how it starts. This is how it's been created. Now, as I say over and over and over and over again, how do you get out of that system? How do you finally break free from this infinity loop that this system has caused? All right. Because, yes, at the root cause of your snacking issues, at the root cause of your hunger issues, at the root cause of your sugar addictions, at the root cause of emotional eating are these foods. It's these foods of this worldly matrix food system, the big food companies. It's these foods. When you take that and you begin to make switches that are more whole foods, foods that God has designed, foods that God created for us to consume, that actually love us back, that actually nurture our bodies, that actually provide for us real fuel, real nutrition, we start to break free from this infinity loop. And that's really what you want to do, is to break free of that. Also, it happens by turning the freaking thing over. It happens by buying things with minimal ingredients, or better yet, buying things with one ingredient: whole foods, foods that God's designed. Meats, proteins, satiating saturated fats, satiating animal proteins. If you're a vegetarian or a vegan, satiating proteins in general. Okay. That's how you break free from the infinity loop of addiction, from the infinity loop of a system that wants you addicted to their foods, because that's how that system makes money, is off of your snacking issues, off of your hunger issues, off of your addictions, off of your emotional eating. All right. So I'm kind of really hammering that home because I really want that to sink in for those of you that are watching this video. This is what that system is. So you go out and you buy those boxed and packaged snacks and foods and everything else. Yes, I will agree, because I came out of that system. That stuff tastes good. That bag of Doritos, ranch flavored, that's what I used to consume years ago. It tastes good, right? It's wonderful tasting. It's been designed that way, though. As soon as that first chip goes in your mouth, your taste buds start firing off. And if you're really paying attention, it is in such a way that it does create an addiction. You cannot just eat one, that you just can't have one. Remember that back from years ago? Where do you think that came from? Came from the system. So if you want to break free from that infinity loop, you've got to step out of that system and start making more empowered choices with your food and start buying the foods that God has designed. Turn it over. Educate yourself on ingredients. Buy things with minimal ingredients. Ingredients you can actually understand. Better yet, buy things with one ingredient. That's the simple way you get out of that system. It is not an overnight process, is the last thing I will say here. Okay? Your body can heal itself and your taste buds and your cravings will reset, but that's not going to be overnight. Probably give it a month or two, okay, for that to happen. And then eventually you're going to heal yourself. But always remember, those foods weren't designed to be nutritious in any way, shape, or form. Even with the synthetic vitamins, all the stuff that they add in there, all that stuff. The synthetic vitamins do you absolutely no good. They don't really absorb into your body. It's all for show. It's all for advertisement to make you think that it's healthy. It's a good choice for you, your family, your children. But in reality, it's not. So, with that, I have a mini educational boot camp series that I have running right now that literally helps you to break free from those sugar addictions, helps you to break free from those hunger issues, helps you to break free from the snacking issues, helps you to break free from that emotional eating, helps you lose that last 20 pounds, all of it. All in 3 short one-on-one sessions with me. You'll be equipped with an empowered mindset shift. You'll be equipped to spot the food industry's lies and avoid the common pitfalls. And you're going to be equipped to see past the marketing deceptions of this industry. They put it all over their food, their packages, their boxes, make you think that what you're buying is healthy and it's a great choice when all it is marketing deceptions. And I'm telling you, the marketing deceptions go deeper than you think. I help you to see past and break free all of it, from all of it. And that includes breaking free from this infinity loop of this system. All right. My boot camp right now is going for $97, which is a steal. One session with me, if somebody were to book just randomly and just want one session with me, is worth $200. Okay. You're getting 3 sessions with me for $97 for all 3. All right. It is a steal. You've got nothing to lose but those extra pounds, and you've got everything to gain in the right way. So jump into my mini educational boot camp. I promise you will come out the other end more free than you ever been before with your food choices and empowered. And you will be standing on a ground which you'll never be moved from again. All right. Also, be sure if you like this video, click the like button, click the subscribe button as well. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and then adjust the notifications so you get notified when I come out with a new video like this one. All right. I will talk to you on the next video. Have a great rest of your day or evening, depending on where you are in the world and what time of day you're listening to. And I will talk to you guys later.